Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Kind of acknowledging the way they're winning, right? They know that Milky Way is kind of the leading factor. Doctum hooked in the bottom side. Elk still has so much HP to work with as well. Doctum will go down. First blood for Elkanon.
Oh, that is disaster. It feels like, particularly with that first kill, you can snowball through this lane. The bot lane is not looking great in terms of wave states. They've pulled down Milky Way. Shun is here as well. 3v3.
It's an absolute scrap at the bot side as Shun goes in life. The target, he's already down. Milky Way trying to turn the play around, but Shun dashes away. Milky Way should be able to finish it, but Doctum gets the kill here. Stack taken by Milky Way, but a double kill for Elk. I don't...
Who have some room to maneuver. Death Bush open. On walking into Milky Way though.
Oh, Doctum is almost one-shot charm across two as On will go down. Milky Way starting to fight strong and now looking for Elk as well. Shun moving towards the tower to meet his AD carry, but the root is going to land. That's bad news for Elk. Milky Way looking for a way into the fight with Shun. Re-engages now Knight on the backside of the play. Lamb's Respite already used as Elk flashes out. And I don't think anything more can come from this one. Milky Way is low though, and the Orb of Deception dodged by Milky Way. The Q comes through at the last possible second and helps him survive.
Close run. So the last time I checked in on it was towards that bot side. He didn't get it towards Elk, so it wasn't quite the case there. So if he's picked up another one, which I was missing, that range increase. Elk might be forced to blow the cleanse here, and indeed he is, but he's going to go down anyway. Slow's heading. I think he's just about safe, and indeed he is. Get back onto the map. Grub's take.
Having prio because of the fact that Care was roaming with his team, Knight gets the opportunity to just push in that mid lane.
And the fact that Knight had his own teammates going into the bot jungle to know that there wasn't anyone going to be jumping onto him. Again, see that stack is now, you can save that for your W or your Q instead.
Oh.
Bin, he is, yeah, he's putting himself into a bit of an awkward situation here. Milky Way looking to keep him under tower.
Great setup trade from Xiaolahu to chunk Bin out before the potential dive happens. Milky Way has the Lamb's Respite as well to make this dive work. As the wave goes under Bin, what have you got? How can you make this happen? Forces the flash out from Milky Way, but that is all he'll get on this play.
You can see on the bot side of the map though, no, life is dead. That sucks. There is no
game in the late game. BLG have made some uncharacteristic mistakes that quite often ended up having to claw.
Use that to give vision to the enemy team too. See that Knight was roaming down towards mid lane to potentially stop a Herald as well. Don't really know why the spectator went over that guy though. It felt like he wasn't really going to be teleporting into the play. It's on cooldown, but either way, Bin will benefit from this in the form of a tower. So, very split map now. You don't have that Twisted Fade Op, so FPX.
So, nice stuff for Milky Way. On in the area as Knight just charges forward. The charm is fantastic, and On finishes Milky Way with his own ultimate. Lamb's Respite doesn't even come on through. Doctum, the next target, has been flashes forward to get the stun. Care trying to turn it around, but the charm is there. Beautifully played. Knight was incredible with the flash charm.
Need to get these snowballs because these team fights are going to be so squishy. It can make all of the difference. He walks away with 3 Dark Seal stacks. Finishes off the Horizon Focus, so it'll be a cheap 2-item power spike. Maybe he'll be looking to do that again, and also just takes Milky Way off the map. Bluntly, that's really
reliant on picks. Being able to get that long-range gold card will make all the difference.
So, Xiaolahu in topside right now, pushing that for free. FPX still have control over River. You can see how important, again, it's all about vision control. FPX now trying to use it.
Card in, but the damage is already done. Shun gets into the Lamb's Respite, though, and it actually saves him. Now Milky Way, the one in trouble, he's taken down. Front to back is the rest of this fight. And now Knight dives in, finds the charm of Xiaolahu, doesn't have the damage to follow it up. There's a gold card onto the top laner once more. The damage isn't really here for BLG though. They're getting this CC, but nothing else from it. Cleanse has to come out from Elk, as he'll have a blast cone to get out of dodge.
1 kill, but they should really have been snowballing that fight much cleaner. With that, FPX will take this opportunity to open up the mid lane turret. That will give them more ability. Got the Horizon Focus active there as well, and a max range shown. Is the second one here, which is way too difficult. You have actually a lot of good follow-up damage from the side of the FPX's bot lane very early into the game here. He just jumps straight into his death.
Yeah, jumps straight into all of the damage coming on through. Off just with the observers being up here. 4,000 gold lead almost in favor of BLG. Been doing a lot in that fight. Getting a solo kill basically onto Care. But speaking of Bin, he's found in the top side, taken down pretty easily by the side of FPX, and actually they can snowball this. They've got a Tibbers to tank the tower. They've got one might to work with. I saw the tower was purple and I thought it was going to be more than one. Alas.
To get value out of that soul, even with BLG potentially using the Lamb's Respite at points too. Themselves them trying to group up again. They're trying to group up and stop the pick potential across the map, but can they stop this?
The knockup is there. Elk joins the play as well, dodges the charm, the CC
Nice.
chain once again on Milky Way. Doctum chased over the wall. Knight will finish off life as well as he jumps further forward to get onto the backside. Shaola, who desperate to carry the play, but it's just not happening. And BLG ace the FPX lineup. This is Milky Way's signature pick, and BLG have found the answer.
FPX fall prey to over pushing beyond the vision line. They get collapsed on. It is such a difficult play to disengage from. They don't have the ability to run away from the TF and the Ari and the Jax all jumping into the backline. They're going to lose huge swathes of the map. They're going to lose themselves the Baron as well. He runs away with the fight here. The game is over. They're trying to, again, punish the clump here of FPX. They're in the 5-man group they want, but they might get engaged onto.
Big chunk onto Milky Way here, on just tanking as he will actually go down. Milky Way this time gets the Lamb's Respite off, Shun in the middle of everyone, and now BLG collapse after the play. Milky Way down, Elk still going strong. Shala, who tries to get onto the enemy AD carry, but life slowly whittled down by Knight, who then gets to dash over the wall and sets up for the rest of the play. Quadra kill for Knight and a stellar Ari performance.
Quadra kill for the best Ari in the world. He walks away with almost a full Medjay's after blank buying it for this fight. BLG slaughter FPX around that, and it is going to be such a difficult game to reconcile now. FPX have been torn apart at the seams. This pick combo from BLG has been so effective.
And one of the things I wanted to mention was BLG, when they have a lead at 50.
Well, whatever. What else does Blitzcrank do? Now the fight starts again.
Okay, on to Shun. Crescent Guard keeps him alive for a little bit. Dashes further in, but will just go down. So Shun overstepping a bit on this one, and a great pick by FPX.
This is something, but with low HP bars and the inhibit threat, BLG can still look to fight. You know, they got gold cards. It's a triple root.
Bin just brought the root into the rest of the team, and it baits FPX in. Milky Way down once again. The damage from Knight is insane in these fights. He will dash forwards. Gold card is there. Doctum the target and finished off. This time the triple kill goes the way of Elk, and he'll look for a quadra as well. No, Knight denies it. 25 stacks on the Medjay's, and that's BLG wiping the floor with FPX.
I think they heard us talking about how slow BLG had been playing. Oh, they've had some difficulties in closing out games. What about when they're behind? That was not in the question in this game. BLG have not come to win. They have come to
fight. Some of the games that he's had across the course of this split, the Smolder, certainly a pick that you can take over the game on. I'm kind of scared of Elk on Zeri, though. I feel like this guy is an extremely accomplished Zeri. Draft from FPX particularly sets up Milky Way in this game, does it? 3 pushing lanes for Shun to play through. Like, it was quite difficult for map here, but Grubs can be used as the opposite play. So Milky Way moves in towards that.
He's moving back there too. Ult's on top side.
Thought for all out for World Ender here between our top laners. There's now Knight moving straight past the Grubs, straight towards this top lane. The Q3 lads, Knight's not even needed. Just slides in and takes the kill.
It's all him. So it is something from Milky Way in a difficult scenario. And maybe that's how this draft sets up Milky Way. It gives him such a hard job that every win he does get, it matters more.
Oh, big damage in the mid lane. On nearly goes down himself. Forced to flash just away from the burn from Tibbers. As Knight now trying to escape with his life, but life is behind him, and the knockback will land. That's a stun coming through, and Milky Way, this is his chance. The BL
numbered by a jungle or a support roam, and Knight does briefly get caught out by that one. There's no smite for Shun, which means he loses the red buff. Milky Way jumping forwards and flashes forwards indeed.
Counter-Strike gets the stun as well. That's ultimate out from Milky Way, and that's a kill onto Shun. Fantastic bit of play from Life and Milky Way working together. Elk wants to capitalize, wants to get a kill onto this tree, but he's tanky. And Doctum returning fire, but actually I think Elk is just going to 2v1 them. He chases them through the jungle and finds a kill anyway.
The kill machine in this AD carry meta. Gets himself a first kill. Does Elk? It's very important. Doctum trying to get the kill back, and he slaps him down.
Oh, Oh dear, just flash for the ult.
Really see what will happen now with Life's ultimate. I think that can be a really big game changer. Dragon startup, I don't think FPX will want to contest this. Milky Way's not in the area anyway, but Life is just poking his head in just to make sure that he definitely sees them doing the dragon. He's got eyes on them.
I think they do want to contest this, honestly. Milky Way's in the area. Drake will be taken down, but maybe a fight anyway. The Tippers finds one. It's another kill for Milky Way as Elk just kiting it out for now. Counter-Strike is down. TPs come into the play from both top laners. Bin, though, just ain't tanky enough. Oh, yes, he is! I take it back, Bin. He puts them in the dumpster once again. Shaola, who tried to buy space, has Elk 2v1s once again. The enemy bot lane just torn to shreds. The minigun firing on all cylinders. Or maybe the root hit and just the Merc Treads absorbed it. Either way, Knight gets out with his life.
So when you cast the Maokai ultimate, wait a second, why are you zooming in like this, Cat? No!
Oh, God, Care. It's a disaster, and the observers love it. Doctor now caught in the bottom side. And oh dear, we've got some diffs in this one, haven't we?
Yeah.
From this point on in the LPL.
It is very much not the... It's a comfort blanket in some ways, but not on the Rift. Wait, Bin's all leaning on the top side. He might get something there.
Milky Way's just gone in. 2v1, ignited and forced
Shallow
away.
who?
And in the meantime, Shallow who is getting diffed on the top side. Mid diff, top diff, bot diff. Is there anywhere? There isn't a diff for BLG. How the off-season went. Bin dashes over the wall and Milky Way will heist the Grom. Doesn't seem quite a good enough trade against that Drake though, does it?
Yeah, not quite. If they get themselves this top lane turret, it's something because of objective bounties. They would have loved to potentially get a shutdown onto Bin as well, but FPX, the main thing is, they wanted to avoid a...
Still alive for the time being. But I mean, the pressure just doesn't stop, does it? Oh, nice flash stun comes through from Milky Way, finding a potential pick there. But I don't think it actually stops the siege because everyone's so low. Doctor can't really step up at all. Care, though, can. Flashes for the Tibbers. Didn't have the stun available, though, so it's just a bit of damage now. Bin is behind them. Oh, God, it's terrifying. This Aatrox just annihilating, but Milky Way survives. And actually, it's a shutdown. 1-for-1 in the trade.
Bin not make this game about him. How does this start off? Of course, just a recall on Vision. We'll see that when we get out of the replay. Double teleport onto Shun.
Doctor is not having a fun time. Gets solo killed by Shun. Might lose his life for this play as Knight just gets some damage down. And Shun trying to escape. He starts to wail on Care as well. But in the meantime, into the mid lane go the rest of BLG. The cross map comes on through and it's a tier 2 taker.
So double teleports do get one kill back, but those are globals they won't have. Now Bin is getting attacked.
Alright, opportunity on the top laner here. Gets a bit of sustain. The Q3 keeps him alive as well. Okay, the CC should finally be enough, but it takes 4 members. And it still feels a little...
Okay, ult though, and that is a huge loss for them. What can they do to maybe force a winning fight? It looks so hard against the gold advantage.
Care stun just onto on here as Shun jumps onto life. That's aftershock now for life as Bin is looking to get into the play again. My goodness, look at them just tear through FPX. It's not even close. On will go down. Elk flashes away to keep himself alive. Milky Way tries to finish it and does. The ultimate, the Grandmaster's might for the shutdown here. Milky Way is getting kills, but I don't know if it's enough because Drake is started by the rest of BLG while Knight just corrals the remaining play.
Milky Way is right now.
9-1. How the hell are you 9-1 in this game? It's actually ridiculous. Like, there are very few junglers that could maintain any kind of scoreline.
Remember when we said this draft isn't set up for him to succeed? Like, he's trying, folks.
He'll always find a way. Milky Way. He's playing for a contract right now.
You know, in a lot of ways, this series is absolutely not what FPX would have wanted to see. But in another way, BLG, they are not pulling punches. FPX have been given that kind of respect from BLG. They are not taking this in half measures. They're going to start firing down this Baron now. It goes down low.
You know, you're looking for silver linings when that is the positive for FPX as the fight kicks off. Baron already taken, and there goes Care. Elk literally just kind of 1v3 on the backside of the play, forced away. But in the meantime, the rest of the team takes down Milky Way.
It was a series which everyone was excited for, and even though it's likely to be a 2-0, it has delivered in terms of excitement as Bin and Knight, the solo laners of BLG, go forwards.
Massive chunk on Doctor from the Q2 there from Bin. This will be a mid in Hib. I don't think they can push for the end, to be honest. Milky Way's back onto the map, but they can maybe look for two inhibs. Wave arriving in the top side. Milky Way wants to go in here. Stun just onto On, though.
The ults.
The roots will land. I don't think that this is something they can follow up on, but they're going to try anyway. Life starts the fight off as Shun buying so much space for the rest of the team. And
Bin
is just charging up as Bin obliterates once more. Triple kill on the Aatrox. My God, what a game from the top laner of BLG.
He's had a bit of a weird split. It's not necessarily the bin we knew from 2023, but every so often you see games like this and you're like, that is the top laner we remember as FPX falls 0-2.
Well, the Phoenix, it may be fire, but it's also flying, and the lightning.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.